Legislative Republicans in Augusta are proposing the solution to what they call the state's fraud problem. They've introduced a bill they say packages together a number of reforms aimed at keeping the government accountable, measures they say have been rejected by Democrats in the past. GOP lawmakers say the bill will include, among other things, work and volunteer requirements for Maine care coverage. They also weighed in on Governor Mills' response last Friday to the request from Dr. Mehmet Oz and the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services for Maine care data. Republicans call the video she posted on social media inadequate, unprofessional, and not focused on answering the questions. Mills says she hasn't heard back from CMS, and as for the Republicans' comments, she says, quote, that's their view.
I mean, when they threatened Minnesota, if Minnesota didn't turn over their voting records, you know, apples and oranges. There's a lot of sort of semi-extortionary talk going on across the country by this administration. To what end? To get our election records, people's privacy records, private records? We don't know what their game is.
There have been no prosecutions. There has been no recruitment of the money. Nothing except hollow words in a response given on the last day for political reasons.
The bill introduced by Republicans today awaits a decision on whether it will move forward.